Hello guys, I'm Alex Koloskov and this is Photigy Live in new format, I would say. And I hope you hear me well and see me well. And we starting the review and critic session for our last, it's bi-weekly assignment, which was clear glass shot, or just a glass shot on any background. That was the assignment. In general, I was working on that lecture for tabletop photography for beginners course. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I have this course and it was completely free to enter it. When I got, I think we got like 17 students, I locked it down and now creating lectures, and we're doing assignments, and at the end it will be really cool course for tabletop photography from A to Z, everything you need to know. And you see, we got already dark glass shot, which is a bottle of red wine, and now it's clear glass shot. And then basically I'll be doing assignments. I'll be setting assignments for Photigy Live to follow lectures, so it will be easier for me, to show you some stuff and to show to non-students, because you submit when you're not student, right? Student doing completely different routine and different discussions. So let's back to our assignment. Assignments posted as usually on Photigy forum, photigy.com/forum, and there is weekly assignments. Forum or subforum, and here was topic, right, about shooting the glass. Let me go through submissions, and tomorrow probably I'll release another review which we have for that, just a critic and review without any specific assignment type of shots. It's basically on, let me show you where it is. There is on the forum submit your work thread, and that's where I'll be reviewing tomorrow those submissions, because we got some new stuff over there. So the glass, well, let me jump to the topic first, just to tell the main idea about shooting the glass. Clear glass, whatever you have on the background, it will be visible through that through the subject, which is clear glass. And obviously, how we can show the shape of that glass, let's say if we shoot on a black background. The answer is, well, simple, right? To create an edge with light, with rim light, I would say, edge everywhere it's needed to show the shape of glass. And similar but opposite, when we shoot on a white background, on the white background everything gets wiped out, and even edges can be really, well, non-visible basically if you have too much lights behind on the background. So on the white background we basically create an edge with black reflection of something from something, and usually it's some kind of black cards, screens, black reflectors, whatever we have somewhere around that glass on the white background. That's actually I was doing today. It was pretty cool shot with Joshua. We were having such fun shooting it on the white background, and the day before we were doing on the black background. So the shot. Museum photographer, our dear museum photographer, excuse me, I couldn't find name. So let's see here. We got this shot. Well, interesting gradient. I always like gradient on the background, but here it's a little bit strange, I would say, or maybe not the optimal use of that gradient. First, you see, we're getting the difference, well, the transition between white and black, almost where that leg of the glass ends and the glass starts. So it somehow divides the whole composition on two parts, and well, it's not really balanced. Plus, by the way, background is not really smooth. I see some wrinkles, which is, you know, it's never good to have wrinkles on the background, right? Unless it's for purpose wrinkles. I don't think it's here it's for purpose. So first, we need to fix the background. Second, if you look at the leg of this glass, that's what happened on the leg. Let's say we don't have edges, at least in the middle. We almost don't have edges, and this leg is disappearing, almost disappearing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It will be easy. I'm talking about these parts, right? It's a little bit lost on the background. Why? Because we don't have edges, black edges. Then if you look here, it's a little bit dark. Why it's a dark piece? Plus it's a little bit dark here, a little bit too dark. And well, this part, the upper portion, looks not bad. The only thing I think it will be, again, because it has a texture, basically it's not really clear glass. At least half of that cup is not clear glass. So if we talk about this area, it would probably benefit from some kind of hair light. It's just an idea, but there is a texture which we don't see there. And some hair light may create nice edge around the glass. It will be bright edge, and plus it will be bright edge on everywhere, but obviously quite visible where it's clear and reflective glass. Here with texture, it's not glossy, and it will obviously create some texture because it will be sharp angle for the light, right? So that's what I would definitely fix. Okay, and again, that base, it's a little bit dark, especially excuse me, in the middle. Looks like I need to drink some mango juice a little bit. Okay, but anyway, good job. Just my hard critic as usual. Let's move to next one. Ina G. Who's Ina? Hard to tell, but anyway, welcome to the forum, Ina. If you first time here, I'm not sure. Well, you have 3 forum posts, so you're not first time here. Anyway, welcome to Photigy. This is the shot. This is the as is from the camera, and oh, sorry. I interrupt myself. Guys, let's make a rule. Next time, anything you submit for critic, either that weekly assignment or just submit your short type of free type of submission, you have to include lighting setup. Okay? I'll put it on the forum. It will be somewhere red banner saying that we're not going to discuss shots without the lighting setup. The lighting diagram is not really good idea, even though it's better than nothing, but I really want to see the real lighting setup. Just shoot with your phone, shoot with whatever you have. It shouldn't be anything fancy, and we find if you have mess all around, we'll survive looking at your mess. But make sure that other photographers can see how it was done. Because when I'm talking, again, without looking at lighting setup, I may be talking bullshit because I may not know and didn't, let's say, kind of get how you shoot it. I didn't get it right and was suggesting you something completely not relevant. So please, next time, only with lighting setup, that's images which will be discussed. Okay? So, Ina, great. We have lighting setup. You see, nothing fancy, but it gives us the idea. And we have final shot, which is splash, glass. Glass look actually good, relatively good. Again, the bottom of the glass, the leg, and the base is a little bit too dark. You probably see it yourself, right? It's a little bit too dark. And splash, well, splash could be better, right? If talking about shape of the splash. But again, it's pretty good kind of starting point, and in general I like it. But just a little bit brighter background behind that leg, especially because you see you had not even feeling on the background, and it was almost a gradient, and leg got all that you know, shadows, so it was, that's why you got it black. One more thing, looking at your lighting setup. When you shoot anything, any product, if you shoot it for clipping out for in post-production, for like you're gonna remove table and all this stuff in post-production like you did here, you have to have white or black but no other color on your surrounding support system, on your table or whatever. You shoot glass, you shoot sorry, wine on wood, yellow wood. Obviously it will cast a lot of color, and it will change color of your product, and well, it's never good. It will change color of your background. So cover it with something white, just a piece of paper, it will work. I understand that it was splashing, all that kind of stuff, so probably not paper but something like a plastic, but make sure that it's not colored. Black or white or gray is fine, unless you really need that color to be you know, some kind of cast on the product you shoot. And well, this is basically it. The leg, even though we don't see the color here, but I think the base is a little bit yellowish, the base of that glass. So this is basically it. Alrighty, thank you, Ina. What's going on? I have something in my throat, I'm sorry. Okay, Rashpil, new member from Russia, and you guys don't know what Rashpil is, and I know very well what Rashpil is. It's well, anyway, it's a pretty cool thing. So welcome to the Photigy, Alexander Shevchenko, and pretty cool shots. So it's several glass shots with nice balls, I would say, clear glass balls. This is nice. I'm not really a fan of sepia, but it looks cool, maybe except that gradient, that divider on that glass ball, the reflection, not reflection, refraction basically, refraction of what's behind. I don't know, I kind of would see it really bluish, but anyway, it's me. Cool shot, and not much suggest here if you like what you see. Obviously the shape inside of that ball, the shape of the softbox, I think it could be a little bit, you know, better. But anyway, this shot, wow, really like it. Colors, even those wrinkles on the background, it looks like it's needed to be there. So it's not a, I don't think it's a big problem. It's, let's say, was the idea to have those wrinkles. I love the colors. I love how it goes from blue to green. I love the reflections on glass, on liquids, but I don't like those droplets all over. Really, it just look messy, and it's, I don't know, I never like messy stuff. Imagine that we have everything like this, except we'll clean all these little droplets on a table, on a glass, and on that cup with water. It will look much cleaner, much better. And well, I understand why it happened. You probably were dropping stuff there, and you got some nice shot, and then you said, oh well, I better skip, and it's good enough. And to clean it in Photoshop again, it's a lot of work, and to clean it, wipe out and shoot again with you know, some towel, it takes time too. But you know, to get outstanding work, you have to do this, because this, it's just nice. If you'd be clean, it will be really, really cool. So guys, never stop at somewhere intermediate result, even if you see that it will take some time to finish it, to clean or to do something, but it's worth it. And plus, you will kind of train yourself to do it, to get that the best result you can possibly get within given time. And it's very good practice, you know, to doing this, because after that, at some point, you will start seeing that you do much better work, and you don't need to force yourself to clean it. It's like it's your workflow. Okay, so that was kind of a little shift, a little bit of inspiration for you guys. Okay, and this shot, really cool. This light from projector through honeycomb grid, which is, well, that's really cool. Basically, we have white background, we're projecting something, honeycomb grid, exactly, and we see the refraction on that ball and the table. It's, well, I love the whole composition. I really like well, I really like this shot. Very good. I would probably won't do anything any better, I would say. So thank you, Alexander. Cool. Okay, Terry Kroom. Terry got this nice colored two glasses, and well, it looks really good. And what Terry did, he basically recorded the whole video walkthrough from this. Oh guys, I forgot to tell you something. I'm sorry, I'm again interrupting myself. There is, if you go to Photigy Live, there is a chat, Google Moderator chat, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm gonna open going to do now. Oops. I'm gonna open going to do now. Oops. There is a chat, and if you want to talk to me somehow, use the chat, and that's where I will get your question and I will answer. Okay? Because if you looking at this video at the front page of Photigy, there is no chat there. It's just a video. Go to Photigy Live, and it will be the same video and chat, and link to open chat in new window, so you can have video and chat separately. Okay? So sorry, it was just interruption. And I already have a question, which is good. Somebody knows how to use it, and I'll get back to that question very soon. So now Terry's work. Terry recorded the whole walkthrough, and if you like to know how it was done, definitely take a look at this video. Terry is good explaining all of this, and Terry knows what he's doing. My critic, let's see. We have nice edge all around. We have nice reflection, gradient reflection on those glasses, which is really cool. It looks blurry on this forum because let me click and we'll see. It has nothing to do. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, so it was good in terms of sharpening for web. I always kind of paying attention how it was sharpened. It's just how it shows here. It just resized by forum. The only thing which I kind of little bit not sure about in this shot is that table. I don't know, somehow that dark, it's a little bit too dark for me. I don't know why, but I can't imagine to be not that dark. That's probably only thing I can not like. I would say. Again, it's very subjective. It's not like it's bad or something. It's just what I found in like what I feel in when look at this image. Okay. Other than that, pretty good. And Terry, thank you for posting the video. It's great. It's even better than lighting setup. Obviously, you record the whole thing, and well, like I said, thank you. Okay, let's jump to next one. Paul got this very nice shot, and basically he was trying to replicate Bill Cahill shot. You see this one. Bill Cahill, he's a commercial studio product photographer from LA, California, Los Angeles. And well, if you didn't see our first Hangouts, Studio Photography Insights, you probably wouldn't know him, at least through Photigy. But he was participating in our Hangouts, and well, he was telling a lot of interesting things. So his shot, cool. He's doing a great job. So and let's look at Paul's version of it. And you see what the biggest difference strikes me? Not really like that it half full or half empty, whatever, but the glass. The glass itself, look at the glass, not internals of it. On Cahill Bill's shot. The glass is all the same color. Basically, glass is not divided by background and the contents of the glass, right? It's all glass, a little bit bluish. And here we have glasses which is like, we have two images basically stuck together. And it looks cool, but you see, we lost a little bit of that surrealistic thing. Because here, like, yeah, it's two different backgrounds, it's basically two images, but something in our head telling us that something is not right. And when you look at the glass, you understand that, oh, it's not shot on that brown background. You see what I'm saying? So, I understand it was a lot of work in post-production to make it happen like this, but again. Okay, other than that, really, really good work. I like how it's done, how it's clean. Critic. One more critic thing. It doesn't divide, or it does. It looks like it's not in the middle of the glass, but now I'm thinking maybe it's just because the left side is darker. It has a dark edge at the bottom especially, and that's why. But anyway, I have that feeling. Yeah, probably it's because of this, that it's not in the middle. Second thing is that reflection, nice gradient reflection on the left side. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Yeah, I understand why. Because of the shape of the glass, the bottom is reflecting the table, not the softbox, which is outside of the table. But Paul, you know, it doesn't matter the shape, nothing matters, only end result matters, right? I would definitely get this glass, not on the table, but on little stick or something, and without anything underneath it. I will have strip box with reflector, with, you know how we did this reflection, right? Reflector, white panel, and strip box creating gradient, and that's what gets reflected on the glass. So without table, it would definitely will go all the way down, and it will look much cooler. So that's what needs to be done to make it perfect. And again, we have lighting setup here. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, this is how it was created, gradient through the diffuser. Same thing, you create a gradient on the diffuser using the strip box. Point it a little bit, well, it will create a gradient in any case. You can just change angle to create a different tonality of gradient, you know, more contrast or more smooth. And that's what reflected on the glass. And glass, do we see glass here? Yeah, glass is there, little glass. Excuse me. Okay, so nice shot. Thank you, Paul. And actually, it's very good way to learn photography is find some really cool photo and try to replicate it. That's what I was doing many years ago, and that's what only how I learn all my stuff. No books, no tutorials, nobody taught me because I didn't know any other photographer. I mean, taught me like showing me stuff. I just was looking at images and was trying to replicate them. I would probably never replicate it because at the middle of the process I kind of was finding my own ways to get it done, but it was great stuff to learn, and it was always I can easily I would say check the result, just put it next to the image I was trying to replicate, and I see all that issues which I didn't fix, so I can continue to work on it till I fix it. Okay, so good stuff. Okay, Martinez submitted this on a black background and on a white background, basically 2 images. Yes. Let's take a look at this black one. In general, very good. I really like upper portion, the top half of the image. It's really cool. Little gradient, this edge, the top edge of the glass, really nice. Then we get some kind of problematic area, I would say, at the bottom of the cup of this glass, right? And that's probably where soft boxes. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the solution. Actually, it's pretty good solution, like when you have strip boxes and you have to have 2 strip box-like or soft box-like light sources on both sides of our glass. That's basically how we create the edge on the glass when you shoot on black background. That's perfect thing. You put just a black screen and bam, you have well, here it's almost like a 3 soft boxes, 1 right, 1 left, and 1 on top, right? But the problem with this that you can't really move them that much, and I think those areas, the black areas, that's where the glass start reflecting something else. I'm not sure what, but maybe even the black piece of cardboard as a background. But I can definitely tell you that it's possible to get all the way that edge all the way to the bottom when if you have 2 strip boxes, and you can move them independently. And yeah, let me show you actually. Let me show you. Yeah, I can show you. Let's say how we did. This is not the final shots yet, but you should have some ideas. This is what we did for the class, for the lecture. I can make it smaller. For example, this one. You see all this little edge all around are created by strip boxes. And then another shot like this one, very similar to yours, right? I'm sorry, it's not perfect yet, but you got the idea, right? You can go almost all the way to the bottom. Here it's not all the way, but very close to it. And let's say this one. Right, it's the only thing I don't have here is edge on top. It's not good, but the rest is nice, and well, it should be cleaned here a little bit. But you see, I was creating this little tiny nice reflection on the edges, and I'm sorry guys, I have some something in my throat. So just an idea, and well, approach is very similar to how you did, Martinez. but I just used the strip boxes, 2 strip boxes, to get job done. Well, it will be on lecture anyway. So let's see here on the white background. Again, pretty good job. Can I open it? Well, it's a little small, but okay. I just would prefer to have it bigger. Nice, but a little bit too dark. A little bit too dark, especially at the bottom of our glass. And let me do this. Okay, so I'm talking about areas here, right? It's a little bit too dark, and usually you can have, let's say if you use some another strip box or whatever, or maybe even a reflector on top of this, and that will a little bit help you to eliminate these dark areas. And probably same here, it's a little bit too dark. And one more thing, the background, the table, I see it's, well, you didn't clean it, even though this is final shot, right? And it's fine to have little edge, like I have it here, right? At this shot I posted. We have table and we have background, and it's like on a white background. But here we have it. On the right I see it, on the left I almost don't see it. If it's not even, if you couldn't clearly see the difference, well, where table ends and background starts, you probably clean everything, or well, make sure it's visible and it's like this, right? And the light and stop, again, thank you for posting light and stop. Looks pretty good. And it's again great way to shoot stuff like this. You did exactly right. You have 2 black screens to create edges. That's what creates actually edges all around. And you have white background, just a box or diffuser with light behind it, right? And well, that's perfect. Oh, one more thing. The top of the glass, it's my personal, but I would move camera a little bit higher to see 2 lines on the top, like you see something like we have here. Not, you know, like exactly in front, just a little bit from top, a little bit. That would probably will look a little bit better, because I see almost like 2 edges and it doesn't look really good. But other than that, very nice job. And like I said, I'll be happy to see you as a student for that course, because I recorded more than an hour of video, and you know, shooting step by step all this on the white and black background with all mistakes. I was showing how to, you know, what can be accidentally or not accidentally done not right, and how it affects the image. So it was really cool stuff. I just need to finish video and it will be lecture ready. I mean, finish editing it. Okay, anyway, thank you, Martinez. Now Curtis, and we have this really nice shot of the beer bottle. I don't know what's going on with my cough. Sorry. Let me do the little thing I want to do. 1 second. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that it's completely in the window. Okay. So Curtis, good stuff. Really good shot. What I don't like here, the foam on top shouldn't be dark. it should be whitest piece of beer shot. It's usually foam. It's white because the beer, you know, it creates that nice white foam which smells good, you know, all that kind of stuff. What you're supposed to feel from the shot like this, like advertisement. And you got it. Unfortunately, this piece is really dark, and even other stuff is not really bright white enough. So I would definitely I would probably try to highlight it with some really tight spot somewhere from a top front to hit only top of the glass without getting any reflection, hopefully, or maybe some white diffuser, little one, on top of everything. If you highlight the diffuser from behind, it will probably create nice bright foam on top without casting any reflection, anything on the glass, because it's on top it's small. So this is the first thing. The second thing is the background, actually the table and the background. For some reason the edge between table and your background with nice gradient, it's not smooth. It's some, I don't know what it was, but it's supposed to be nice line, even blurry. Even though it's blurry, it's okay, but I see some stuff is going on, which is not the best thing. Plus, if you talk about post-production, I would fix the shadows on the table. It's not even. Left side is brighter, right side is a little bit darker, the shadow. And if you would do this, it will be really nice shot. I like the edge from this side. I like this highlight from another side. Drops all around. Very good. So, thank you, Curtis. It was done very well. And this is the lighting setup. A large diffuser. And this is a second shot from Curtis. Yeah, we can do more than one shot, which is completely fine. And what I can tell about this shot? Well, it's somewhere in the middle, really. Curtis, you can do great stuff. And this shot is, for me, it looks like it's not finished, really. You just didn't put enough efforts to get this stuff done. Like, we see, I'm sorry. You see the table through that jar, or how you call it, this perfume bottle. And, well, you see how it creates uneven reflection. The right side is just a messy. The left side, yeah, I understand that's a glass. It's not like you can do much about fixing that glass shape of that bottle. But again, we photographers, and we do things which doesn't exist in many cases. We improve it. We make it we make it better than it's in real life. So it should be photoshopped. It should be cleaned. The light itself, especially the right side, could be much better, really. Even the cap, I don't know, is it just reflective, completely glossy cap with little dark, tiny reflection on it, or just a cap with, again, if it's reflective, create some gradient, create some highlights and dark areas on it, if it's glossy. If it's not, well, if it's not, maybe it's fine. But again, this area on top, right under the cap, it's, I don't know, it's just not clear. It's some kind of blurry, not blurry, matte, even though it's kind of supposed to be maybe clear. But anyway, don't worry about cap that much. Concentrate on the bottle itself, and I think you can do better. So, thank you for showing. but again, just because I see how good you can be, that's why you got this piece of hard critic for this shot. Okay, you can do better. And thank you. Yep, this is how we did it. Well, it can be, I'm not going to kind of try to recreate all this shot based on what you shown, but yeah, just work more and result will be good. Alrighty. Now, Joshua. Joshua, well, you tell me 20 times Geiger. Yeah, Joshua Geiger. I'm really bad at last names, especially. Joshua helping me, assisted in most of the shots, and well, I really glad, Joshua, that we met, that I found you. A lot of help and great time with you in studio. This shot, nice. Red on blue, on bluish background, and gradients and the highlights. It's really, really, really cool. Except this little dirty spots on the base of this glass. Clean it in Photoshop and it will be perfect. So guys, never forget about this little step, which can take hours and hours. Little step of post-production. Okay. Alrighty, thank you, Joshua. And I think this is the last submission. Oh, we got almost 1 hour. Maxim. Well, Maxim, I see you kind of trying, and I don't know if you did you see this. I have this ebook. It's called Tabletop Photography and Examples, and basically we have this. It's many different subjects there. I was shooting like whatever students brought on that workshop. I didn't even see the subjects prior to the shot. But if you, well, I'm sure if you get it, well, I can give you even discount. Let me know just if you want it. But I think you need just understand a little bit more of how to light clear, glossy, matte, and textured subjects. Because you see here you got nice background, but you don't put any lights on the glass, and glass has some texture, has some colors, we don't see it, so it's not good. If we move to this image, now you have lights, but where you put them? You put somewhere in front or front on the sides, and we see this big whatever it was, softboxes, maybe umbrellas, maybe just diffusers with lights behind it. We see clearly on the glass, and it's not good. It should be moved all the way to the side and the back side. Well, it depends on from many factors, but it shouldn't be next to the camera or on the sides, right? Because the reflection is not good. One more thing here. Table is almost, well, it's white, but it's not white enough, gray, let's say. And the background is really dark blue. It's a little bit, for me, doesn't really work. I understand if it's opposite, darker table and then brighter background, any color. But here it's opposite, and somehow it doesn't play with me, because the glass, it's transparent, it's very, you know, like tiny subject, almost like doesn't weigh anything, and on a black background, on dark background, with white table, it's not really working well. Please shoot the lighting setup, because this is not really telling me much. Yeah, I understand that it was diffuser on one side and diffuser on another side, but it doesn't show exact position of this lighting, and again, it's not much of the help. So guys, now we have the rule to submit the lighting setup, the real one. I'm sorry. I'll finish this Photigy live, and I'll go and grab some hot tea. It will help me. And same here, a little bit brighter background, which is good. So it's better, it's probably your best image. But look at the reflection on the glass. It's somewhere in the middle and not all the way through the glass. Even though it's not really visible, but it's there and it should be fixed. And again, Maxim, all the glasses, think about how you create highlights all around, little edge, or dark areas all around. Depends on background. If it's on white background, it will be dark edge. If it's on black background, it will be bright edge. That's what you need to do first. Then you can create highlights. Then you can create reflection on that glass, like guys did it. Like here, you see, Joshua did it. But for example, on this shot, we don't see the is it on white background or on black background? It's on gradient background, and we clearly see the edge. Well, basically it's a dark edge all around the glass, and it's visible. It separates the glass and looks good. Well, here you see it too, but it could be done better. Okay. Okay. So thank you, Maxim. Just keep going. And always think how to shoot the subject based on what it is. Clear glass, textured, glossy, or anything else. Again, on this book, you'll probably, there is no secrets there, but when you will see how to get each of this subject, and let's say this bottle. This is almost matte bottle, not clear. This is clear one on a gradient background. You see the edge. This is dark one on a gradient background. You still see the edge, right? So hopefully it will help. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Let me show you what we did today, just before say bye-bye. This is one of those shots, just on the white background. Another one, and it is as is, basically. Yeah, I think this is what Jenny did after post-production. This is just from camera raw. That's another one where we created gradients on the glass. It was cool. And you know, I can tell you that here it was one freaking light, only one light shot. That's the beauty of clear glass. You don't need that much light, even if you shoot in white background. Yeah, and same here. And what? Yeah, I already showed you the black ones. So like here you see the edge, and I can tell you with stuff like this, to create this edge at exactly the place where it should be, it was so I need to be so precise. Even like when I moved softbox, it was 3 box, just half an inch to, let's say, one side, it changed the image. Sometimes it changed image so dramatically that line just start appearing all the way down, for example, just because I move it a little bit other way, and that line start reflecting on the other side. So I think the key to get the shot done, like to satisfy you, is to do little incremental adjustments and see what's happening, and try to understand, to predict what will happen if you do, you know, more and more to move that. Usually I see when I like start moving softbox or light, and I see some improvement on the result, it's kind of, oh, it's getting closer to what I see in my mind, to the shot I want to get. I move it till it starts getting worse, and then I move it back and find that place where, okay, this is probably the best place for this light, and it does its job. Then I go and do with the second light and with third, with whatever. So I just encourage you guys to don't stop till you really did as much as possible. I can tell that you satisfied completely, because I rarely satisfied completely with shots. It's always I can improve it and see it, but it's always, you know, the balance between how much time I spend and how much gain I will get. And if it can be done, let's say in Photoshop, I can do it in Photoshop better. Jenny can do it, my retoucher. But the idea is to do as much as possible to get that shot. And well, that's probably the main, I would say, the main difference between, you know, photographers who eventually will do a great job and become successful, and those who will play and say, okay, I'll better go and do something else. That's the only difference, I think. Already. So we're done. Thank you, everyone. Let's find the winner. And the winner is... Oops, I forgot. Okie dokie. Curtis, congratulations. You won this assignment with your beer shot, and you got the private hangout consultation with me up to 1 hour. We'll find the time. You will send me your topics which you're interested in talking about, so I'll be prepared. Maybe I want to show you something in studio, or you know, and we'll go from there. Congratulations. And the last thing we need to do is find out the next assignment. And like I said, let's go and see what we have on our online course. And it will be, well, I'll be shooting the course and you'll be shooting something very similar, and then we'll compare results, and I can always tell you a little bit more, right? Oh no, we have questions. Oh, sorry guys, I almost forgot. We have questions, lot of questions. So now questions and answers. Oh man, I almost I almost lost it. Okay, first question: how would you clean it in Photoshop? Clean what? I forgot when it was asked. And what are we talking about? Cleaning. Maybe clean those droplets? Lynn, I'm not sure. So, well, how you clean in Photoshop, anything you clean in Photoshop, Zhenya probably will answer better than me, but in general, you just use clone tool, you use other tools like, well, I am not a retoucher, unfortunately, and I don't do Photoshop stuff, but in general, you can clean, right? You can just grab texture from next to that spot and put it on it. But obviously, when you have some gradients, it's let's say if you talk about shot like this, to clean those droplets, that's in Photoshop. I mean, it's probably quite a work. It's possible, but it's a lot of time. It's much more easier to clean it with towel during the shot. Zhenya would never accept anything like this from me, even though she could do cleaning. She would say, okay, go back now and shoot it normal, how it should be done. So this is my answer almost about how to clean in Photoshop. Okay, I will do like this. Alex, do you think light painting products produces a professional image for clients? Well, I don't think clients really care about about how you produce the image. They care only about the end result. If you can do great job, if you could deliver what they are looking for with light painting technique, why not? Really, they don't care. Use any technique you want to deliver the result they are looking for, and that's what we call success, right? So I don't see any problem using light technique. Sometimes it just takes too much time and too much post-production, for example. Sometimes it's easier to do it not with light painting but something else, like I do. Light painting, it's more like art, because you paint, and again, how are you gonna do repeatable results with light painting? If you shoot 10 products, it's fine if you shoot one, but if you shoot 10 and you supposed to deliver like same look, if you can do it with light painting, great. I'm not sure if I could do it with light painting just because I do it with my hand, and it's like paint 10 images, you know, exactly the same way. So go for it if you can. Okay, what should be next assignment? That should be next assignment. The water spot on glass. Okay, I see, Lynn. Yeah, water spot on glass. Leah, better just do it in during the shot, clean it. But I mean, it's possible. It's possible to do in Photoshop. One day I'll have Zhenya just kind of post-production Photigy live type of thing. She'll sit next to me, and you guys will ask any questions, and she'll be showing it. But she just need to learn a little bit more English, I would say. Okay, to do this, so you'll have a better experience with this. Okay, what would be the good assignment? The light painting product. Oh, I see. About light painting. Well, we need to put it somewhere on like a schedule. But first, I want to really do this stuff from the course for the assignment, and then when we're done this course, it's 3 more shots. We can do light painting, and actually I have light painting, right? You've seen it on. Well, it's on Photigy. Just search light painting, and you will see some stuff, and it's obviously on Pixik because that's what I did it for. Okay, next question. Oh, the replication. Yeah, replication is cool. Side-by-side submissions. Okay, I see. It's almost like a chat. Okay, I think we went through all questions now, and yeah, good. Thank you, guys. And next assignment is... Where is my next assignment? Okay. Here is my next assignment. White subject on a white background. Yeah, let's do that. White subject on a white background. Something bright on bright background. Like catalog type of shot. Okay? If you can go creatively with it and do some more interesting stuff, go ahead, go for it. And it's always big plus to make it creative. But again, we're kind of doing the course for beginners, so I'll be concentrating more like on basic stuff, on the well, on the base. Without this, it will be hard to do anything. But guys, if you feel like you can do creative, like I said, do creative. Okay, so white subject on a white background, or bright subject, or something not dark on a white background. Catalog type of shot. Already? Okay, 1 hour, we're done. Thank you so much, and tomorrow, if everything will be fine, hopefully everything will be fine, I'll be reviewing the submissions on our free type of discussion where you can submit any image, and I'll give you my feedback on those images. It's submit your work on the forum under lighting technique, I think. Alrighty, so see you soon, and take care. Have a good weekend. Have a good photography, and stay inspired. Alrighty, bye guys.